Good morning, everybody, and welcome to the Black Dog Shop. This is Lloyd, as many of you know. And if you're new to the channel, please hit like, subscribe, and all that jazz. Ring the bell for more notifications. Anyways, we're here sitting at the desk of shotgun leather, and we're back at the Fender Bib that I'm making for a friend of mine's, Harley. And I just started burnishing the edge, so I thought I'd make a video on how to do that and show you guys what I do. We all have different methods and stuff. But anyways, cheers. Excuse me. We all have different methods and stuff, so all I do is I get some gum. I'm not even going to try to pronounce that last word. Can you see that? Tragacanth. Is a burnishing agent, anyways, by EcoFlow. You can get it at Tandy Leather. I shop at Tandy Leather because that's what we have here in Canada. I'm sure there's other leather companies out there too. If there is, I'd love to hear from them. Love to see what they got to offer and what their prices are like and what their products are like. So I just do a little bit at a time, and I tuck it underneath my arm, and I just start with the big one. Oops. And then I go to the next one. No, this is not time lapse. This is the speed that I do. Gives me a nice round edge. Just finishes off your leather a bit, right? There's an unfinished edge. There's a finished edge. It will discolor it a little bit, but that's okay. And you could go back and run down your edges. Continue on. I got a little burr right there where I cut it. So I'm going to play doctor today and get out my little scalpel. I've had this thing for a few years now. It works really good. Stay sharp. Watch your fingers. Take away that little bit of leather, cleans up that corner, that edge. Now, you can use a stitching pony to put your leather in, of course, to keep it steady. And I do have one, but I don't ever use it. It's an antique one, and I just like it sitting in the corner of my living room. I don't ever use it. Turn the scalpel over, work better. So I just got some burrs sticking out of there like splinters. If it were wood, it would be splinters sticking out there. I call it splinters anyways. You know, when you put a piece of wood through the saw and you got some pieces that are broke off. Well, that's what that was just there, and I just cut it off. Cut it off. All right, back to burnishing. Alrighty. Here we go. Turn my leather around. Put the put the finished in tucked into my arm. Get my beard out of the way so it don't get caught in the burnisher. Right slick. Yes, sir, Brie Bobby. Oops. There's an edge. There we go. All that does is just finish off that edge, right? Give you a nice round edge. Oh, the rain is coming now, boy. Ooh-wee. Supposed to get this tropical storm coming across today here in Nova Scotia. I'm in Truro, and apparently it's supposed to hit this area. Well, I guess we're getting the rain from it. We're only supposed to get like 1.9 mils or something like that, but I don't know. I think we're going to get more. By the sounds of that out there, we're getting a lot. I don't know if you could hear it on my old tin roof. Nope, that won't work. It may look like I'm applying a lot of pressure, but I'm actually not. I'm applying some, of course, but not a lot. And I apply just enough. It looks like I'm applying pressure. Sorry, yeah. Just because the way my hand is moving, and it's around a corner. It's around a curve, I should say. So it's a little bit hard. But look, it doesn't take long, and it gets done. Oh, my hand's going to sleep. Alrighty, I need that scalpel again. See another little bit there. You see where I cut it with the knife? See that little there? So just not cut nice, right? So I'll go back now and cut that again with the scalpel. I'll lean right in here. Cut them edges off. So listen, if you're watching this, could you leave a comment just to say who you're watching, or not who you're watching, to say that you're watching, and yeah, just leave a comment, and I'll message you back, and thank you for watching and stuff, because I don't have a lot of subscribers, and I just like to know who's watching. Maybe you got a channel that I could watch. I watch mostly YouTube in the run of a day. I don't be watching a lot of other stuff. There's just too much crap in the world to watch. So I watch like Junkyard Digs and Voice Garage. There's a few leather shows that I watch, but I don't remember the name of them. What else do I watch? Oh my. Cletus McFarlane. I don't know who else I watch, really. Oh, Puddin's Fab Shop. Watch him a lot. So yeah, I like watching YouTube. So if you got a YouTube channel, put it in the comments. Put a link to it in the comments, or even the name of your channel, and I'll go find you and start following you. Maybe some of us smaller creators can get together, right? And if you're close by, Jesus, maybe you're in the same town that I'm at, and maybe we can get together and collaborate on something, or maybe we could, I don't know, help our fan base grow. I guess not fan base. So get our subscribers. Get more subscribers. There, that's the words I'm trying to say. I don't friggin' know, man. Alright. Slicked up again. So, Sunday was Father's Day. So my fiance asked me if I would like to have some Italian meatballs for supper. And I was like, hell yeah. I love meatballs. And so anyway, she makes a big slow cooker pot of nice sized meatballs. So she's looking through the flyers. So she just got them in the slow cooker, right? She's looking through the flyer and she sees that local grocery store here, it's got a big sale on strawberries. So we decide, let's go get some strawberries. Young fella's coming over later today, or later on Sunday, late after supper. And I'm gonna spend some time with us, probably go for a motorcycle ride or whatever. So anyway, we toddle off down to the grocery store. When we came back, you know the Doberman that ate ate that Fender Bib? The same one that I'm replicating now. He got into the slow cooker. Slow cooker was on the stove. He had it toppled over. It's plugged in, but it's just sitting on the stove cooking. Anyways, he had it tipped over. The bowl inside, I don't know if it's ceramic or what it is, but it didn't break or anything, but it was on the floor upside down with 3 meatballs left in it. All the rest of the meatballs were out across the floor, and he ate all of them. Well, probably him and the other 2 gangsters that I got here, the Black English Lab and the what's the other one? A Doberman Pit. Anyway, got into the meatballs and ate them. And I'm guessing it was the 3 of them. The Doberman got into it, Reuben, but I'm guessing that the other 3 had their supper too, or the other 2, I should say, had their supper too. So anyway, came back, floor's all greasy and everything, and no supper, so we had to order Chinese. So that's what we had for supper on Sunday. And then I had leftovers again last night, Chinese food leftovers. But oh yeah, that's the way she goes, I guess, sometimes. And people are like, oh, dogs shouldn't do that. Well, you know what? Dogs are dogs. They're like any other animal. Where they find food, they eat it. Right? We find our food at the grocery store. We eat it. So there's not much anybody can really do about it. Right? So if you're just following along, I just do this to round down the edges, because sometimes the burnishing tool, even though it's round in here, it wants to push the leather down, right? Push it out like that kind of thing. So I just go back then and redo my edges, front and back, and that gives you a little bit of dark spot, but that's nothing. That's nothing. Yeah, a little more gum. Tragacanth. I don't know how to say that. Gum. Burnishing gum. There. Let's call it that. Instead of putting a fancy smancy name on it that nobody could understand or pronounce. I can anyway. Tuck it in under the old arm again. And just start rubbing her. Say these words to you. Yes, sir. Right slick. I get that Bon Jovi song stuck in my head. There's no price I won't pay. Say these words to you. I don't know the name of it. I don't know when the last time I heard it, but it's stuck in my head right now. Looking good. Another 4 inches to do, boys and girls. Oh, slipped. Oh my. I don't know, shoulder. Now I'm not going to burnish this edge up here because this has actually got to be cut off and rounded. Once I get the measurement for his bike, I got a pinhole put there. Oh, a pinhole put there for the mark where the nut comes up through the fender, or the bolt comes up through the fender, so you can put a nut on it. And then there's 2 bolts down here on his fender that come up through, and I got to put holes in the bib for that. So I kind of need him to stop by. So if you're watching, Chris, stop by so we can measure this up and get it fitted right. Just send me a message on the good old Facebook there or something. I'm usually home most days. Not too bad. Oh yeah, baby. Now there's different kind of burnishing tools. There's this one, which I can't remember the name of. Just a burnishing tool, I guess. And then there's this one that actually goes on a drill. And it just spins, of course, but I'm not a big fan of it. It's just too big and bulky to be trying to do a finesse kind of job, right? It's like taking a buck saw to a piece of paneling to finish it, or doing trim work with a buck saw and a ball peen hammer. Don't work. Don't work no sense, no how. So, now, I'm just going to stick that there. And, yeah, I could do that, I guess. Yeah, I could do that. Black edge coat, what I'll put around the edges. And where's my black dye? That's the one that I got open. Nope. Alright. So there's midnight black. This one is a stain and finish. There we go. USMC black. United States Marine Corps. I guess. USMC? Meh. Who knows? Hey, baby, I'm a man on the scene. Well, that's not going to work. No sense, no how. Now, where are my... Here we go. Get yourself some pom-pom sticks. Let's do some dyeing, shall we? Brush in multiple directions so that you get it in the corners, right? Again, that's what I do. Some people may do it differently, but if what I do helps you, well, that's great, because that's what I aimed for. I'm no professional by no means. I'm just a hobbyist, really. And although this job right here is free to Chris, I'm not charging him anything for doing this. Sometimes I make money doing this. I enjoy it. I think it's fun to create, use your artist work. You know, maybe watching this video you feel inspired or something. I know when I watch videos I get inspired. I get creative. I want to do stuff. It sets me on fire. That egg is deep, boy. There we go. Too much in there now. Spread that all around. Ooh-wee. There's a lot of dye in one spot. Levi's kind of looks cool. Like that. So go around your letters in 2 passes. Get all the dye in the voids and stuff, right? You don't want to leave nothing out. I like to have my stuff look like they just bought it out of a store. But I also want them to know that it's all handiwork. It's all artist work, I guess. Came from me, right? It didn't come from no big box store or nothing. Big box name on it, but I made it. Looking good. Just want to swirl it around like that so that you get nice even dye job on it. Want it nice and even. And sometimes you might have to go over certain spots again because leather will absorb the dye in different manners, right? Because, well, it's not a man-made product, is it? What would you call it? An animal byproduct? I guess you might call it an animal byproduct. Have any of you guys tried that, I don't know what you call it, marbling, where they take the dye and what they put out shaving cream? I don't know if that's a new thing, but I just discovered that the other day on YouTube. They put out shaving cream and they spread it all out and texture it, and then they put dye in it and they texture it some more and swirl it around and kind of make a marble effect, and then they put their piece down, face down, and get the marble effect to come out on their piece. It looks pretty cool. I might try it. One of my Harleys is blue, so I might make another Fender Bib and then do a marble, like black and gray and blue kind of thing. Maybe throw some red in there for some contrast or something, I don't know. See how that leather soaks that right up right quick? Look at that. You can see it just absorbing right in there, right? Let me zoom you in here a little bit. All right, watch that area, or this area. You can see it shrinking, can't you? Look at that. Wow. It's like watching paint dry. Now you see I got a bunch right there. Wet coats that'll come out. After a while you won't be able to see that. That was the first coat that I put down. Right, so I'm gonna do this like I'm painting a wall. There we go. Sometimes you just gotta, you know, we're told that you go in swirling pattern, right? You get the best coverage and stuff like that. But sometimes, because the leather absorbs it so much, I find that it's best like to paint it on really fast. And in hopes, I should add that, in hopes of getting rid of some of the marks and stuff, the overlaps of the dye. Yes, sir. Now, I think I'm going to let that dry. And I just, whatever's in my thing here first, before I am going to let it dry, but I'm going to try to get out as much ink as possible and hide some of these overlapping lines. Spread this out more. Try not to get my desk all dirty with ink. With dye, I should say. Oh, there, see some, it's not filled in. Around the edge. Sorry, talking to myself. Yeah, I just saw some there around the edge that's not completely dyed, so I'll do that again. I'll do in there again. And then we'll call that a video, hey? 'Cause it's almost, well, it's 42 minutes right now. Don't want to bore you and keep you here all day. But it's nice, you know, if you got an hour to sit back and relax and grab yourself a cold snack maybe, and or sit at your own desk and do some leather work while you're listening to me yammer on. Oops, I got dye on me. Oh, I forgot to put you back. There. Sorry about that. I'm here going working away and I got you zoomed right in. But anyway, you can still see some lines up here and stuff like that, but that'll all fade right in, I'm thinking. I'm thinking it will. Like I say, I'm no expert. I don't do this for a living, although I'd love to. But I just can't sit at a desk all day and do this stuff. It just wears me out. I'd rather be outside working. Jeez. Yep. Just give her another quick coat. So what's that now? 3 coats maybe? 3, maybe 4 coats on it? Oh, too much, Lily, too much. Holy. Spread all that around now. Too much in there. Dang it. Now, I think what I'm going to do is take my old trusty rag here and wipe off the excess. That's what I'm going to do. That'll help it get rid of the marks of overlap. Look at that, would you? Just look at that. Yes, sir. Alrighty. Well, there you are, folks. Ink on my desk. But there's a fender bib. Now, I will do the edge coat on it, and I won't dye the back because I'm going to glue some felt to the back so that it doesn't scratch the paint too badly on his Harley Davidson. Anyways, that is all for me. And that's her, man. That's her. That's her for today. Done deal. Anyways, guys, thanks for watching. And I'm glad you stuck around this long. Sorry. Whoa, tripod. Sorry about that. Anyways, glad you guys stuck around for that long to watch this. Patience is a virtue, they say, and looks like you guys got patience, so that's great. Great. Anyways, come back again, and I'll be doing the edge coat, and then, well, I'll do the edge coat off camera, because it's just the same, repeat the same process, except you're using edge coat. Edge coat just puts a nice glossy finish around the edge. And then I'll glue the felt on. I'll get Chris to come up, and it looks like I got the 2 holes punched there for the fender. Maybe, nope, never mind. Nope, that's not right, because this hole is here and this hole is down that way more, so that's not right. That's defects in the leather that I'm seeing now, that it's dyed. But I do have my center hole punched right there. So yeah, come on back. Maybe tomorrow. There's that center hole. And we'll do some more on her. Put the felt on. Maybe give Chris a call on the phone and see what he can do to come up here or something. Anyways, peace out. Have a good day. If it's raining where you are, hope you stay dry. Take her cool. Bye.